The Bayou Geeks. Please subscribe.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Bayou Geeks. It's Phatty316. I know it's a little bit later than we usually, but I was under the weather this week. It was Valentine's Day. It's getting cold again, oddly. It's fucking crazy. Here he is, MaximusG420. What's going on, my friend?
What's up, bro? Yeah, you ain't lying. It's getting cold again. It was 40 fucking degrees this morning.
The man.
Make sure everybody out there, you guys like and subscribe, rate and review us on the podcast side. Love our podcast family. Make sure you share, tell your mom and them. We appreciate it. But yeah, bro. This week it went from hot to cold to hot. It was 76 one day and it was 40 degrees today.
And it's gonna be 60 tomorrow. Then it's gonna drop again cold Wednesday.
That's why you got sick. That's what happened, bro. But yeah, bro. Yeah, it was like you said. It was Valentine's Day. Do you guys do anything special for Valentine's Day? Because I know you said you got sick, but I didn't know if you guys got sick before or after.
Friday I cooked.
Valentine's Day.
It wasn't that we were like so sick we couldn't move. It was just that you just didn't want to do nothing. And we were cool. Like Friday, I cooked Italian for her because that's her favorite.
Yeah, we're at that age, bro.
So I, gave her some Italian food, wine. We did adult things. Like gamble.
Cool. You guys played Scrabble. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gamble them. I made a parlay bet.
We played Twister.
Red hand blue. Or right hand blue.
Then I was such a good player. I got taken to the comic book shop on Saturday.
Oh, look at that.
I know, right?
Like, you're such a great boy. You can get a comic. Pick out whatever you want. Yeah, bro.
He actually bought me a Hot Wheels Optimus Prime.
There you go. That's what's up.
I got a car. I got a little car.
That's what's up. I know you love Optimus. Yeah, we didn't do much. We have a tradition where Christy loves to eat ribeyes. Like, that's if she eats a steak and you ask her what kind of steak, it's gonna be a ribeye. So we made ribeyes and some mac and cheese. I cooked for her because she loves that. Got her a bunch of candy because she loves white chocolate, which I tell her it's not real chocolate. I'm not sure if you're a white chocolate conspiracy theorist like I am, but I don't. It's not. It's actually technically not even chocolate. Like, they even tell you that it's not chocolate. But I digress. That's what she likes.
It's like me, a white Latino. It just we just
white Latino. So you're a woman now. I thought so.
You know what I'm saying?
So you are okay. All right. You say, is the transformation complete? Because I know you got the long hair.
Some days.
Are you gonna get a BBW?
I have to be Caucasian some days, and
But yeah, bro. But we didn't do anything either. We weren't going anywhere. Like, she wanted that, so I got her that. That's what we do. For the last 6 years, we've done Valentine's Day with ribeyes. So that's just a thing we do. Sometimes if it's nice outside, I cook them on the grill. But it was not that nice on Friday. Sounds
it's funny that you're talking about ribeyes because I tried a new method. I seen a guy on YouTube who cooks steaks and some. I love cooking steak, and well, I'm the type of person. If I see something on YouTube and it looks interesting, I'll give it a shot. It's like, why not? And the butter bath.
Yeah.
And I never tried it before. I've seen it done, but I never tried it. So I tried it, and then you throw that shit on the grill after the butter bath and just let it sear itself. And it came like the first. I kind of overcooked it, but not too bad. Where it was, it was fine. And I was like, okay, so I know what I'm going to. And now, usually, the first couple times, I'll be like, okay, it's not where I would eat it usually.
Yeah,
but it's not bad. But I know what to do the next time. So I did one yesterday by myself, and it came out perfectly.
Yeah, that's what happens, bro. So you get a recipe and then you tweak it, and you figure out what you like and what you don't like, or how to do this, or what technique needed to be done. Yeah, no, that's the one thing that I couldn't do with these steaks. I couldn't sear the edges if I wanted to. because it was a thinner steak. It was
Yeah.
still like a thick ribeye, but it was like the edges of it weren't clean. Like, you know what I mean? Like they weren't thick enough to really deal with anything, but they came out perfect. It came out medium. They're super juicy. Oh my god, so good. She ate all of it. She was so mad at herself because she wanted to save half of it. She's like, I want to save half of it for later. She ate the whole fucking thing. And I was like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Well, shot of Brandy wanted Italian, like I said. So every time I do Italian, I always make either I give her a choice. I'm like, you could have mozzarella sticks or you can have
Homemade,
of course. Or breaded eggplant. And she wanted breaded eggplant. So what I do is, because I like eggplant, but I don't like it thick because I think it's nasty as shit. Eggplant has a nasty taste if it's thick. So I got a special knife where it's a knife where it's crazy because it has a case, right? And after you clean it, when you put it back in the case, it sharpens itself.
Yeah, it sharpens. Yeah, no, exactly.
So that sucker is like,
I know what you're talking about.
So
even though I can't see you, I could see you. I knew exactly what you're. I'm in a kitchenware as well. We're old.
Yeah.
We're old men.
So I'm like your boy in Goodfellas with the garlic with that knife, bro. I'm
really thin.
Not that thin, but just enough where it's gonna cook good and you're gonna have some eggplant flavor, but it's not gonna be that slimy taste when you bite into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, eggplant's weird. I've eaten it once when I was younger and I didn't like it, and I've never eaten it ever. And I think it's because I had a bad one. I have other ones that look great. Like I've seen people eat like eggplant parmesan and this and that, and it looks fantastic. But I have the bad taste in my mouth of when I first tried it. I didn't try it ever again after that. I was like, I can't do that.
But it also your taste buds change. I like mine.
They do change. I used
to hate. No shit. I used to hate crawfish. I used to hate gumbo. I used to hate broccoli. I mean, I used to hate a lot. I used to have this thing in my head where I couldn't eat something green when I was little. It just anything green had a bad taste to it. You know. Now, granted, there's some things I still don't eat, like peas and string beans and shit like that. I still don't eat that crap. That's still nasty to me.
It varies. It depends. Like I'll eat peas. I don't mind eating peas. I eat like chopped up carrots or diced carrots. Like if you give me like a chicken noodle soup, I'm eating the carrots and the celery and everything that's in there. I don't give a shit. Hell, one of my fucking like favorite things from Olive Garden is that soup, and it's got kale in it. I eat the fuck out of all of that too. I eat it all. Zuppa Toscana, I think is what it's called.
I'll eat peas like in a pot pie, but you don't get that pea taste like if you were just eating peas.
Well, yeah, because it's just an ingredient on a much larger scale. And welcome everybody to the Bayou Geeks Food Club, because that's all we've been talking about for the last 10 minutes almost. So that's fun.
We can get all Justin Wilson. I'm gonna tell you a story. My friend Boudreaux, down on the bayou. Jambalaya, crawfish pie.
I didn't know you didn't like crawfish back in the day.
It wasn't the taste. It's just I just wasn't like an eater of them like I am now. I'm more appreciative of the taste and the flavor now. Like I used to thought like sucking the head was repulsive. I was like, oh, that's so nasty. Now it's my favorite part.
Yeah, you heard that here on the Bayou Geeks. Phatty316 likes to suck the head.
If the price is right.
And as long as they're big fat females, we love them around here.
They make the rocking world go round.
No, but that's funny too, where you see signs. And I get it, after a few years living down here, I understood like a lot of the culture and some of the slang. Big fat females, and I'm like, what? They're like crawfish. I'm like, oh yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, what's the big fat females? All right, here we go. So, but yeah, I can't wait to cook some crawfish. I'm itching to cook some crawfish. I think last year was the first year in like 5-6 years that I didn't cook crawfish at all because it was just too expensive. I couldn't even afford a sack. Like one sack of crawfish cost me as much as all of the crawfish and all the fixins the year before. And I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't spend $250 on just crawfish. Like I spend that on crawfish and everything else, maybe. But just on the crawfish?
I'm about to ask you a crawfish question that I don't have an answer for, and that you can answer for me.
I'm not from here, but I've
learned
the culture.
Well, I never had to buy crawfish live before. I never boiled. But this year, because Brandy bought me, believe it or not, people gonna be like, what the fuck you gonna do with that? It's a boiler, but it's not. It's a turkey fryer size. It's one of those type of boilers.
Yeah, it's a small one.
And I'm gonna boil crawfish in that.
That's later that's just like for 2 or 3 people. So yeah,
is that and one I'm not having a crawfish bowl with a bunch of people. It's just gonna be like me and Brandy.
Yeah, this is for dinner. Yeah, this is what I'm making for dinner tonight.
And like I told her, because I'm picky when I've already said this on the show before, I like my shit hot. So I could cook a couple pounds throughout the day. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to cook it all at one bang and it gets cold. And if I want, I could just heat the shit back up the water. Boom, throw some crawfish in that bitch.
And get that shit rolling. Yeah.
Yeah, and
once you get it that rolling boil, that's all that matters.
Yeah, and you can use that water up for a couple days. I mean,
if
like
you
my
had
brother.
to.
Well, my brother, he after he does a crawfish boil every year, the next day, you know, when everybody's gone, blah blah blah, he'll go reheat the water and boil a turkey in it.
Yeah, I've seen people do that. I've had a couple people do that, but usually I'm never doing anything else other than that because I usually always have a bunch of crawfish left over. I think the last time that we did a crawfish boil, we made sure to only have like 2 sacks. We had like 65 pounds, something like that. I think it was like a 30 and a 35 pound sack.
Well, hell, I didn't even ask you my question yet.
Okay, yeah, go for
it. Do the sacks come in you could get any size, or they start at a minimum?
It depends on where you go. Some places, like you can go to like a Rouse's or even a Winn-Dixie and get live crawfish if they have them.
But they're by sack.
Get them. Well, you can get them less than a sack because a sack's going to be about 30 to 35 pounds, as much as 42, I think, in some.
That's what I'm saying. Because I'm not looking to get a 45-pound sack, for 2 people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
30 would be great,
30, yeah, it might even be too much for that.
But I'm the type person, I'll cook them and I'll peel them and freeze the tails.
Yeah, no, I've heard that. Yeah, what we usually end up doing is whatever leftover crawfish. The next day, usually we all peel them, all the tails, and I make a big ass fucking pasta. I just get fucking the little $2 box of pastaroni, like the angel hair. I go get the fucking angel hair, make that with fucking all the crawfish and whatever juice is in there, whatever sausages are left in there, whatever mushrooms are in there. We usually have olives in there. That's something that I've done over the last couple of years. We've really liked is putting olives, like regular olives, like with the red, it's still in it, the pimento piece still in it. Like we would eat those and we put them in there. We've done all kind of pineapple. That's another one we've done. And we'll put in there. And of course, your oranges and lemons. We always do that shit.
Maybe sometime this year. I know we're kind of getting off subject.
Carrots. Man, we just talking about food today, y'all. It's cold outside and we hungry.
Maybe one night or like in the near future that I want like a Saturday night, y'all not doing nothing, we ain't doing nothing. I'll do my crawfish pasta sauce. Brandy fucking dude, Taryn will like probably take off of work just to come over here to get it. That's how much she loves it. She's like, Dad, so fucking because it's the same sauce they use at Quarterview. Well, I fucking help make that shit. I know. I made for years. I made that shit for them. And Taryn loves it when I make it because it tastes exactly like Quarterview's, and I'm fucking good at it, dude. I've
eaten a Quarterview a few times. That's a pretty good place. I used to live like right across the street from it too, because me and Boogie, we still live right there on Prairie.
Oh yeah.
So it's funny. But I went there a couple times, but it was like that's like a night out. Like that's like real.
See, if you ever
really
come over to eat that night, I'll sit there and tell you the shit that come out of that, dude. That's oh my. I'm not gonna get into it, right? I mean,
you're ridiculous.
Between me and the ex-wife, yes, the ex-wife involved. Yeah. But let's move on.
All right, and that ends our segment today on the Bayou Geeks food stuff.
The cooking album with Gary and Phatty, or Maximus and Phatty.
It's ridiculous, bro. Talking about food shit. I'm fucking so hungry now. I just finished eating too. Just ate some little jambalaya in a box.
Oh, hey, that's something we could do. We could have like a little ball with you, me, and the girls, and we record it.
Maybe.
And we'll do a show
in my house. If we're gonna do a boil,
I'll let
I
you
do a
even
big
do the
boil.
cooking.
I do a big boil. If we're gonna do a boil, I don't know how to do anything less. Like I think the last time I did 1 sack was when I think it was just for me and Christy.
Well, you could boil in the little pot.
I can't. No, it's too small. I need a big pot. I know how to make my recipe for one size.
We want the show to last a while, so we don't want to just one big shebang and all right, it's thrown on the table. All right, guys, it's over. The whole fun of a crawfish boil is during the process of the boiling.
But that's why we can't do it with the little ass pot.
Yes,
we need a big pot. It's gonna be
multiple times. We can have the crawfish pot talk, like everybody does, multiple times instead of just one time.
Y'all gonna add some more Tonys?
Well, okay. I don't know if people remember when Kevin Castle was on here. I brought up that a famous local band was getting back together. I think I may have brought it up, Acid Bath.
Yeah, you were talking about
And
that.
well, since then, two shows have gone on sale in New Orleans, and they sold out within minutes. And I was lucky enough to get tickets.
Oh, you did get them? All right, that's what's up.
Oh yeah, dude, they're the hottest tickets in New Orleans right now. They're going for $500 a piece.
That's crazy. I remember. Yeah, that's right. You told me about that last week at work. You're like, I'm gonna have to sell some of these motherfuckers.
I told them all because I bought tickets for friend of the show, Shoney, his younger brother Jason, the Redbeard, and Shot of Brandy and me. Well, Shoney got his ticket. I'm sorry, he bought his own. He paid like $300 for a ticket, but he's coming in from North Carolina. It's one of my best friends. It's Taryn's godfather actually, and he's coming in that Tuesday, and we're going to actually boil the day of the show, and because the show's at 8, so we don't have to leave here till around 6:30. And it's going to be, and I already talked to Jeff, and hopefully Jeff's going to probably just Redbeard, whatever fuck he wants to be called. He's going to come here. Yes, he's going to come here. We're going to have fun. Everybody's going to stay the night here when we get back. It's going to be awesome. And I paid for all of them except Sean, because like I told, and they were like, "Oh, we'll pay you back, Jason and Jeff." Like I'm like, you know what? I'm just happy y'all finally get to see them, because they were kids when they broke up. Jason and Jeff and Sean, they were all kids. They weren't old enough to go into the bars yet when that was 96 is when they broke up. And they were all like 15, 16. So I'm like, you know what? That's my gift to y'all guys. Y'all birthday this year. So
everybody's birthday. Here you go.
You know,
Marcy, leave me alone.
And it's gonna feel weird. It's gonna feel crazy being with them, seeing Acid Bath.
What day is that show on?
So Wednesday, April 30th.
Okay, so you know that. So then May 1st of that Thursday, you won't be at work, right?
I'm taking off. I'm going to try to take off Wednesday and Thursday.
Pre-game.
Phatty will be drinking. I may actually go live on the channel.
Okay, that's gonna be bad. So that's what's up. But yeah, bro, I have no idea about anything. Those things you were talking about, Acid Bath. I remember you talking about it last time, and you brought it up. I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna check out on this one because I don't know what the hell they're talking about. You talked about it last time.
I was like, if those tickets go for $1,000 a piece, guys, y'all fucked.
He's like, I might just be going. You guys might not be going.
I may not even go. Fuck it. Like I want to see them, but $1,000 a piece, and they were $60 a pop. Yeah, fuck y'all.
That's fucking nuts, bro.
Hey, I've done it before. You got the hottest tickets in town, and you paid less money. Same season, dude. No shit. I bought New England Patriots tickets from the the mall people, because they used to sell their tickets. The mall would give all like their maintenance people free tickets throughout the year. Well, they would come to us and try to pawn them off, because a lot of them were crackheads and shit like that. And like they had 2 tickets and $20 a piece. So I would buy like a couple games off of them. One of them had the New England game. And this is before, the season started, really. And by that point, when they got to New England, they were undefeated. That was the Super Bowl run. And that was the hottest ticket in town. I've sold the 2 tickets to a guy at GameStop for $400.
Jesus.
And that was supposed to be Taryn's first Saints game. I was like, Taryn, look.
Listen here, baby. This is called economics.
I gave $100. She didn't ask questions.
Okay, that's fine. I can watch better on TV.
Yeah,
you get a better view for it on TV.
Even though watching that game, you go back and watch the highlights. It's like, damn, kind of wish I was there.
It's a pretty fun game. But yeah, that was the year I first moved here, and that was fucking nuts. Like the city, that's what made me be part of the city and stay here. Well, did you see that I put in the group chat a little while ago? It was confirmed. I thought I missed it from earlier in the week, but I wasn't sure. But the WWE has announced that they're doing WrestleMania again in New Orleans.
Yay.
See, this is why I can't read off your face. Look at a fucking picture.
I have nothing. I don't know. I feel like I have anything left to prove to myself with the wrestling world. I went to WrestleMania. I got to actually experience it with my kid. Something I wanted to do my whole life, and I got to experience it with my kid. Was just priceless.
That And that was only 7 years ago, and it's been here. It's been here. This is the third time in the last 7 years, right?
I got to see Undertaker pretty much at his last really WrestleMania match, and it was a redemption from the year, with the John Cena way. He just destroyed John Cena in the ring, but yet I was like a kid in the stand, like, kill the fucker, because dude, it was, and that was another thing too. I got to see Undertaker for the very first time, and I and being with my kid. And I saw, like I've told the story many times, I actually saw Undertaker's first night in my friend's mom's bedroom on pay-per-view at Survivor Series. That I'll never forget. That image is still in my head. I could tell you what the room looked like and everything. We sitting there eating Thanksgiving food, watching Undertaker come out with Brother Love. And to see Undertaker with my kid, it was priceless.
I think that's the last time, or one of the last times, that they had the normal format where it was just the one night, or the one day where it was the whole fucking day, versus now where it's like the weekend. It's like,
and
you
I
have
don't like
WrestleMania. It's just because they have so much. They have two, they got two major shows on SmackDown and Monday Night Raw. So it's like,
it's like, I think if it's like anything, bro, when you overexpose it, it ruins the value of it. Just like, great example, we could get into this, the NBA All-Star weekend. No one even knew it was happening.
No one knew it was happening. I know it cares. I knew it was happening. I knew
about it Friday, dog.
Yeah, I heard. See, well, that's the thing. I listen to other sports podcasts, so I hear of it, and I know of it because I'm on Instagram and I follow NBA and I follow like the Pelicans, so I know that these things are coming. So I see that stuff on social media, but it was just like, I wasn't impressed by anything. I didn't watch any of it live.
No one cares.
Some of my brother-in-law, I believe, watched it. Like, watched the show. Like, he watched it live. Like, watched NBA like Saturday night and Friday night, I think.
Look, I'm going to tell you how this is. Look, this is how you know people don't give a shit about the NBA All-Star game no more. A white boy has won the slam dunk contest 3 years in a row, and there is no outrage about it.
No, man. Matt McClung got some hops, bro. Matt McClung has got some hops. He's jumping over cars. He's doing like the Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin jumped over a Kia. He jumped over a Kia.
Black Lives Matter hasn't come out and protested him yet. That's how you know things are up. Everything's upside down right now. Everybody's okay with a white boy winning this shit 3 years in a row, and no one's crying racism.
Because nobody gives a shit.
It's like,
nobody wants to try.
Who cares?
And LeBron pulled out last minute from the games,
and everybody's calling him a bitch for it. But no one cared. But
yeah, because
no one was going to watch it anyway.
No, it was a weird new format. It was 4 different teams, like a little, not a round robin, but a double elimination or single elimination tournament.
LeBron drops out, and the 4 LeBron fans just like, okay, we won't watch.
All right, cool. We weren't watching.
No one's watching it anyway.
Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong. I would love to be like in the arena to watch some of that stuff. Like, if I'm there, but that's with a lot of stuff. Like, I would watch the fucking hockey thing.
Well, the NBA. Well, this is all going. I got to talk to. Hopefully tomorrow, I'm going to be able to record that episode. That's why the show I'm doing, that other show, it's not scheduled show. That's why I'm kind of glad. It's going to be like an editorial, whenever, and that's what I'm going to get into with Richie about that. Why? I mean, why is it all in the decline? And I tell you, bro, there's a lot of shit behind it. Why professional sports in general is losing its luster in America.
It is, but it isn't. You know what isn't, and everybody keeps on saying it's gonna, and it still hasn't yet because it's still getting money, making money over money over money. NFL.
It is.
NFL never dies.
NFL's bleeding, but the bleed is not like the NBA bleed. It's a small leak right now in the NFL. That dam's gonna eventually bust. I could do it just like the NBA. NBA's they're ruptured. They ruptured a fucking artery. There's no coming back.
No, the NBA will pick back up in the playoffs like it always does.
NBA's not worried about their domestic audience as much as they're worried about their international audience now.
And they got plenty of international audience, bro. Plenty.
But now, okay,
that's why there's so much. There's so many NBA
now
everywhere.
I'm going to agree with you on that, but now here the problem is with that. Now this is coming from experience. You're not going to sell the merchandise internationally like you would do domestically. And I can
Amazon
tell you
works for everybody, bro.
They're the merchandise. You're not going to sell merchandise in the place that makes it. You're not going to sell the jerseys from the people who actually make it in the little sweatshops in China. You're not selling them jerseys, and that's one of your biggest TV markets. You see what I'm saying? So you're going to lose if you lose your domestic audience. You're going to lose your merchandise audience compared to the other side, where you're just going to lose more of a. You mean because people in France don't buy fucking jerseys, Maximus?
They do, but it's
soccer jerseys.
It's soccer jerseys, bro. That's the most popular sport in the whole. That and like cricket are like the two like biggest popular sports in the world, which is weird because I don't understand cricket at all. I guess that's where they say that's where we got baseball from. Is somebody didn't want to play cricket and they want to play something different. Because the only thing that they have that are the same is that they have a stick and a ball. That's it. Other than that, there's no similarities.
Quick, I'd like to give a shout out and a bunch of love to the USA hockey team yesterday. Or
that shit was fire.
For Canada disrespecting our national anthem. It's just like, fuck you bitches.
They beat their ass.
And them bitches are throwing fists.
3 fights in 9 seconds. Fight starts after the whistle drops.
That's our boys.
They drop it again. Fight starts again.
And still
they drop it again. The fight starts again. 3 motherfuckers. They're banging. I was watching the replays. They're banging on the fucking boards in the penalty box. I'm like, fucking right.
I wish y'all had the sound clip ready from South Park when they're like, they're like, can't United Nations or US, you got anything to say? Fuck Canada. From the movie. I gotta get that sound clip. Fuck Canada. Hey, fuck you, buddy.
One of the podcasts I listened to, one of the people were there and they were saying that when they were there and all the other Americans that were there were chanting when like the Canadians were getting like their asses kicked because then they ended up losing 3-1 on their own ice. But the Americans that were in the arena were yelling 51st state, 51st state. I was like, oh my God, they're so fucked up. 51st state? Oh man, why'd y'all have to go Donald Trump? Why'd y'all have to go Donald Trump? God damn it. That shit was fucking amazing. I heard that story. I was like, what? I was like, man, you guys had to feel like assholes. They're like, yeah, a little bit. And the worst part is the people that were saying it weren't even like his supporters. They were like almost as much anti as him that can be. But when the Canadians started shitting on America, they're like, well, fuck that. 51st state. I'm like, God damn it, bro. But yeah, that's what this weekend was, folks.
We don't talk politics, but you want to hear a funny though this weekend. You heard what Trump did?
What did he do now? He always doing something. I don't know. I can't keep up with all of them.
It's something good. It's something that we can't disagree. It's about the Ukraine-Russia thing.
It's something good. Quotations.
No, he wants to make peace. I mean, if he wants the peace between Ukraine and Russia, he can't argue that. No one wants war.
Oh, no, everybody wants that to stop. Ukrainians don't give a shit. They're like, keep on bringing it. We keep on fucking y'all up.
And he fucking something happy. I don't know the context of it, but all I know is he's like, I'm gonna go talk to Putin. We're gonna have a meeting. We're gonna end this. And Zelensky and the other European nations like, well, we want to be there. Trump's like, no. Sit back, I got this. They're like, they don't know what to do. They're like, what the fuck do we do? It's like Trump's like, sit down, children.
Did he just say we sit down? We wait?
He's like, and you know what? Okay, look, maybe he should have the other countries there, but I'd look at it like this. Why you want to go now? You had 2 years before I came in to do this shit. Now you want to go do it because I'm doing it? Trump's like, no, I'm going to go talk to the guy, get a deal done, get a hotel, and we're going to
give me a Russian hooker and we'll be done. Like, let's go.
Yeah. No. Well, we know why Ukraine don't want the war to stop. They're getting the moolah. Come on, man. It's fucking big money laundering.
Yeah, they also do want the war to stop because they want another country to stop invading them.
Mm-hmm.
That's why. They want it to stop.
People want it to stop.
They do.
I'm not saying the leaders want it to stop.
Look, bro, I'm telling you right now.
I don't trust leaders, bro. I don't care who they do.
The president of that country is a fucking regular dude. And he's like, fuck this shit. He doesn't,
dude,
he's the same thing. He doesn't want people in his country, bro. I'm telling you right now. If Canada tried to invade the United States and they just kept on going to war, you don't think we're gonna be like, no, let's just keep on going? No, we'd be like, no, let's stop this shit. Let's,
Dude,
you know,
okay.
it's our land.
I'm gonna tell you the scenario. Canada trying to evade America. Canada, Canadians, whatever.
51st state, Canada.
They're gonna be at the border, and they're gonna we're gonna invade you. And here come like all the American people with their firearms, including our military, who's already the #1 fighting force in the world. And they were like, okay, we're gonna go home, and it'll be over. Not even a shot fired.
They have guns. All the Montreal people showed up.
Dude, I always watch them videos like where people like try to explain to like the rest of the world why you will never invade America. It's like there's no possible way.
Yeah, no, they've said that. There's been comedians and other people have talked about that. To invade the United States proper, it's one like hit Hawaii, even hit Alaska, maybe.
But that's about it.
Yeah, you get close enough. You get any closer than that's a problem.
Yeah, invading the mainland would be impossible. Because one thing, and I never realized this until I saw in one of these little docs, the terrain, and they talk about like how our terrain for one country is so different than like it's different in many ways compared if you're going to invade like a Middle Eastern country where it's mostly sand and heat and shit like that, desert warfare. We
have a lot of
everything.
We have a lot. We have urban. We have forests, we have woods, we have mountains. Yeah, we got all kinds of shit. Yeah, we got fucking all kinds of shit, man. Going anywhere from the Gulf, or the Gulf of America, all the way up to fucking North Dakota. It's fucking mountains and shit, and it's fucking weird. And like the plains, the only place that you got that's kind of chill is like the Midwestern plains. That's about it. There's nothing out there but fucking corn and wheat.
Not including like we have the strongest navy in the world where the Gulf of Mexico would be perfect.
Oh, you said the wrong fucking name, bro. Correct yourself. Shit. What's wrong with you? Our Lord and Savior has changed it.
Sorry, Donald Trump. Have we following his name? Whatever. I don't know. Amen. No, the Gulf of America. They would, that would be impossible to come in. You couldn't come in through like Louisiana because of the swamp. You don't know that area. Then we got
the coasts that are most vulnerable are the West Coast and the East Coast.
Look, people of America, if you listening, I'm going to tell you now, our alligators are the most patriotic. No Russian will touch the soil of Louisiana.
They will eat your Eastern European ass.
So when you think about talking about rednecks and their swamps, just remember we're the first line of defense. And our alligators are proud Americans.
Miracle. But yeah, bro. But well, one other thing that I did this weekend, because we got off on the craziest tangent, talking about sports and a little bit of politics sprinkled here, and then we talked about food for like 20 fucking minutes. We were talking about it that we finished Cobra Kai, the last part of season 6, the last 5 episodes. Yeah, I was like
after 8 years.
Yeah, because they had a break in there for
because of the writer's strike.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, the writer's strike pushed that shit back a year and a half.
And I think they did have that layoff between YouTube and Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy. I was telling shout out Brandy. That's how long we almost been together, technically. And I'm like, damn, when I first almost moved here is when it started on YouTube. And I was like one of the first people ever watching it because no one knew about it because it was on YouTube. And I remember the first night it came out, or the first day it came out, that's when I got my red and fell in love with it.
That's what's up.
And amazingly, it's still the highest episode on the Bayou Geeks ever on the audio.
Really?
4 years ago. Yeah. For some reason, that one still grabs listeners for some reason. It's like at 10,000 listens.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. And that's when me and Red Beer were on just audio.
Yeah, I remember that. I used to listen to you guys all the time.
It was called You're the Best, I think. And that one still, for some reason, I don't know what I did to get that one hit like that.
It slaps, as the young kids would say. But yeah, bro. But so spoiler alert. Anybody hasn't seen it already, but we're probably gonna talk about this a little bit.
Oh, I thought we started.
No, I know, but I'm just saying we didn't really say anything yet. We just introduced
spoilers.
it.
Yes.
Yeah, just saying spoiler alert. Just letting people know up front. If I could see you, I would be able to see your face and read you. But you want to put a picture up, looking like some kid from a boy band, or BTK or some shit, or BTC or whatever the fuck those kids are.
Want it that way.
Tell me why. All right. Anyway, but yeah, so it was funny though, because I remember when we talked about it yesterday, and you were telling me like, did it end like this? And I was like, no, it didn't end like that. It ended the way you wanted it to end.
But you know what? I wasn't far off from a part of it.
Yeah,
the training part.
Yeah, well, we knew the training part. The montage was coming. But yeah, so anyway, it's a month after the Cobra Kai, the Sekai Tekai tournament was canceled because that kid got killed.
The Kumite Jr.
Yeah, the dude from Iron Dragons, or not Iron Dragon. He was from Cobra Kai, right? Yeah, he was from Cobra Kai because that was when Creasley and an old girl, whose grandfather was the master of their style of fighting. He died because that big brawl broke out, and basically, what's his name?
Yeah, let's talk. Let me talk about that brawl, please. That was the
sure.
God, that was like that looked like a WWE Royal Rumble with no one selling.
That shit was. Well, the craziest part was me and Chris were watching. We were like, "What the fuck? This would never really happen in real life." They would have cut to commercial a long time ago. They would have just kept it live with this fucking fight breaking out between fans and teachers and students and everybody, and all the fucking referees are gone and nobody knows what's going on.
Look, I was on the phone with Mike D earlier today, and I'm going to tell you like I told him. I'm glad that show was starting to get like redundant with the fighting, because it was like they would fight and kick the shit out of each other, but no one wants to sell like they were getting their ass kicked. I'm like, I was like, Mike, look at the first Karate Kid movie, the second Karate Kid, even the third. When Daniel got into a fight and got his ass kicked, you could see he was getting his ass kicked, and he would go down like, oh my God, I'm getting my fucking ass kicked. No, these motherfuckers would pop up like they were in WWE, be like, look, I'm okay, let's keep fighting. Get kicked in the face 5 more times, no blood, no mark or nothing, but let's keep going. And if you look at the fight, the way they fought in these shows, it was like starting to get redundant. Like, oh my God, here we go with one of these group fights again, where everybody's getting tossed around doing trick shots and shit, like it's Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 and shit. I mean, I'm fucking looking like Street Fighter doing fucking controls and shit.
Hitting the buttons.
Swerve 360. Short button, it was like fucking ridiculous.
High kick,
and no one's selling.
It was like that fight was nuts. And then the fact that old boy died, like that was like, oh. That's when everybody stopped.
With all that fight, it should have been there'd be like a few more people on the ground, like, oh fuck, I just got my ass kicked. No, everybody was standing up.
Everybody was still fighting, bro. Everybody was kung fu fighting.
And one of the most pro guys there is the one that kills himself accidentally. Give me a fucking break.
Yeah, I know. It was just all right. It was weird. But anyway, so it's a month after that fight happens.
Fighting the fucking Terminator at that too.
And basically Terry Silver is trying to get the fight to come back on, and he's talking to the Russian dude or whatever the hell dude. I can't remember what he was. The guy he was
the organizer.
Yeah, the organizer, the head of the thing, but I can't remember what he was, if he was Russian or what European country he was from. He was German, maybe. I couldn't tell you.
I think he was Russian, but I think a very fluent Russian in English.
Yeah, no, I couldn't tell. But it was just, he's trying to talk to him. He's like, the only way we could even maybe possibly do it is if we go ahead and get every last sensei to do it if they want to come back. And of course, LaRusso's like, I don't know. He's having flashbacks of what happened.
Yeah, of course, fucking LaRusso. Of all, we knew he was going to be the one. I don't know.
My moral conscience. I just saw a kid die. It was just
bitch ass Daniel. I mean, that's why his kid was a fucking pussy, his son.
And then, but we did get to see the conclusion of Johnny seeing his kid be born. That was pretty cool.
Johnny got married. Him and Carmen got married, and Bobby married him.
And then Robbie got hurt in one of the fights, like one of the semifinal fights, leading up to the big fight. He like fucked up his knee. And LaRusso said he asked the boy if he could do the little warming hands. He's like, no, that's no miracle. Like in the fucking Karate Kid, remember when Daniel's fucking knee was all jacked up, and Mr. Miyagi is like, oh, he slaps his hands together and he starts.
There was an Easter egg in the show. I don't know if you caught.
Which one?
I can't remember when they're in Japan. The chick, the Chung Li chick.
Mm-hmm.
She used that shit Miyagi used to use for Daniel to heal a wound for Kreese.
Oh yeah, that stuff. Yeah. I remember that when he.
So what that tells me, somehow Miyagi and their karate was intertwined at some point.
It was. Yeah, I think it was both those styles were together, but then they were separated because one was more defense and one was more obviously aggressive and offense. And then she was performing that move over and over, where she was basically like, it looked like a 5-finger death punch. It was just a multiple strike. I think it was like to the neck. It looked like the carotid artery. Didn't look like the side of the rib.
It actually looked like a rib break more than anything.
Yeah, and then she would grab under the rib from the front part of it and squeeze it, and it was like, God damn, that I couldn't even just imagine grabbing underneath that, like to get my fucking hand up underneath somebody's fucking rib cage and then pull on it. That shit just sounds bad. And she was doing that a bunch of times. But yeah, I remember that liquid stuff. And she put her hand in it because her hand was felt like it was broken because she did it on 2 kids after she did it on like a wooden dummy. But yeah, and I remember that. And then it was just nuts, bro. And she ended up killing her grandfather later to take over. I thought she was gonna go kill fucking.
I didn't think she was going to kill Kreese. I thought it was going to be.
I thought she was going to kill Kreese at first because her grandfather was telling her like, oh, some things have to be done, this and that, and I thought that's what it was. Then she ended up throwing that knife away, that sacred knife or whatever, and wants to run the dojo how she wants to. And that shit was nuts. But we still don't know at the end. After, well, I guess, should we say who won? Like as far as
okay. Well, it turned out that that Daniel dropped the Miyagi dojo out because he felt that was the right thing to do, and told Johnny he needed to go coach the team. Well,
Tori was still qualified.
Yeah, Tori. Well, Johnny brings back Cobra Kai. Johnny's Cobra Kai.
Yeah, Johnny's Cobra Kai.
And Tori comes back, and Miguel, the real champion, the original champion for Cobra Kai, comes back to fight for Johnny.
Yeah.
And the first match, what was it?
Well, no, because before that, Robbie it fought against that.
And Robbie couldn't continue because it was like a fucked up move or some shit.
It was the ref didn't look at it as a fucked up move. It looked like they just both got tangled, but it was basically sweep the leg. It was basically take the knee out, and he took out Robbie's knee.
He was fighting the Terminator.
Yeah, that Terminator kid. Yeah, the one that was falling in love with old girl Daniel LaRusso's kid. But then she ended up not fighting at all, so that's why the Miyagi Do ended up dropping out.
She didn't feel like she had to. The LaRusso, that's what they do. You know, like, we don't need to fight.
Yeah, we don't need to fight. We're good.
Yeah, so that's why
they to walk away. You're still a winner.
Walked away.
You're not a winner. You lost. You gave up. You didn't even try. Like, she could have actually fought Tori to get to old girl, but nope.
Honestly, I don't think she could have beat you, girl.
She wouldn't have. And they said that
Tori was the best shot they had.
Yeah, and then of course, Johnny comes out with his original Cobra Kai, black and gold, but it's not just him. All of Miyagi-Do is in all of Cobra Kai,
including Daniel, who actually people forget actually wore Cobra Kai gi. The white one though. He wore the white one.
Yeah, he wore the white one. Yep. Never wore the black.
Part 3.
Yep.
And you had Chosen in one.
Yeah, Chosen. Everybody was in one. Everybody, even Robbie on fucking crutches. His knee was all jacked
before
up.
That, this, and then Kreese and Johnny. You forgot they made amends.
Yeah, but that was right at the end. That was right when they showed them in Cobra Kai, because that was when he was in Cobra Kai gear.
Yeah, and Johnny,
he saw Kreese in the corner.
Johnny told him you wasn't there for me because they went back to because Kreese said that his biggest regret was the night he choked Johnny in the parking lot.
After he lost to LaRusso.
And Johnny was like, "That was the night I needed you the most, and you wasn't there for me."
Oh, dude, I almost cried. I was like really like tearing up. I was like, God damn it! Like, William Bobkit's doing this role really well. Like, you could feel the pain. Like,
I mean, let's be real. We saw the backstory of Johnny throughout the Cobra Kai years, and it's like, damn, Johnny really wasn't the kid you thought he was. You know, he was rich, but it was only because his mother was hot. And he knew that as a kid too, and it really fucked with him. And Kreese was the only role model we ever had.
It was the best story for Johnny, I thought, the whole series, because it shows him with so much growth from
it
what he
started
thought.
with Johnny. It had to end with Johnny.
Yep, I know. That's what I thought too. That's why when we were talking about it the other day, I was like, I already know what happens, and you're describing what you thought the ending was. It's like not really like that. He's like, no, but you're gonna know who's a winner. So the tournament continues. So now Cobra Kai's there against Iron Dragon.
It could have ended the way I thought it could have ended. That would have been awesome.
Yeah, no, that would have been pretty cool too. They would have just left it open, and I think they wanted to be done with it. Like they made it so it's like this is it. It's the story. They did leave one little cliffhanger. We'll talk about that in a minute. But Tori goes against the little princess girl from Iron Dragon who
the glamour queen
the social media
most
darling,
unbelievable karate champion of all time.
Oh my gosh, she was so social media smart. She was just fucking tagging everything and tweeting and like just all in the phone all the goddamn time. But she ends up going against Tori, and it's how it was the first round. What was it? 3 rounds.
Tori. I have to go back and see that fight, but yeah, Tori was. It was Tori just like the next fight we'll talk about. They threw him off their game, and that's how they won. Johnny was like, go whip some ass. Yeah. Fuck the defense. Go whoop some ass.
Yeah, and Tori's like, I can't beat her. It's like, yeah, you can. You're the best one here, and she ends up beating her. Tori kind of knew was gonna.
The Miguel's got to fight fucking the Terminator.
Yeah, the little junior Terminator. That fucking kid.
Let's call him Colossus.
Little baby Colossus.
I mean,
Colossus.
Indestructible motherfucker that no one could fight.
Yeah, no, he fights him and he starts whipping his ass. But of course, because it's still on points. Remember, it's still an overall champion as well as just the women's, the men's, or the boys and the girls champion. So Miguel ends up winning because he psychs him out because he was kissing, his girlfriend. The LaRusso kid, and and it ends up being tie, 180 to 180 as far as points are concerned. So the only way to break the tie, because everybody's like, well, what do we do? How are you going to break a tie? There's only 2 champions, and we won both the champions. Shouldn't that mean we win all of it, even though we're just tied overall points? Because it is a tournament, and they're like, nope. The senseis fight each other, so Johnny has to fight the leader guy from the Iron Dragon that was, I don't know if he was English or Australian or whatever the hell he was. That fucking dude was badass and much younger than Johnny too. So now we get to see that. That was fun. I was like, oh shit, that's what this last episode is gonna be. Hell yeah.
A couple things happened because it was, I guess it was probably a week before the fight because it had to be that long. I mean, they did a lot between.
I said that's the same thing to Chris. He's like, hey, I thought this fight would be like the next day. These motherfuckers are training and shit. Johnny's training.
I mean, let's get this out the way. They showed Terry Silver on his boat trying to call on the phone, trying to plan something out to take out Johnny or something, whatever. And Kreese shows up on the boat and pretty much says, look, you're not going to touch Johnny ever again. And pretty much Kreese blows up him and Terry Silver on the boat.
Well, they get into a fight, and then, of course, there's an open tank of gasoline next to a bunch.
That was Kreese's plan the whole time.
And there was a whole bunch of scuba tanks. Like it looked like I thought it was oxygen, but who knows what it could have been. But it was just randomly six cylinders of fucking scuba tank air just sitting there chilling next to the gasoline that gets spilled over after they're fighting and whatnot on the boat. But yeah, Kreese does grab his cigar because he's always has a cigar, and he throws it in the fucking gasoline and it explodes. And we don't know what happens. We don't know if Kreese died, if Silver died, if one of them lived, if the other didn't. We have no idea what happened to who.
Silver was dying anyway, so
yeah, Silver was already dying. He didn't give a shit. He just wanted to win this fucking thing.
But I think that was a mistake. But we'll get back to that. Then we have Daniel bringing Johnny back to the original Cobra Kai dojo that Johnny built, not Kreese's, Johnny's.
Yeah,
and Daniel pretty much bought the building for him or some shit like that.
Yeah, he bought the building for him. Well, he bought the building for Johnny because he put it in Johnny's name. He's like, look, man, you can't be, test driving cars forever. So he's like, go ahead, like start the dojo back up, basically.
And
But
it was because of Daniel, everything got thrown astray. Let's be real. Once again, I mean, Daniel started off with Johnny,
fucking Jersey boys
dojo. You know, I mean, Daniel was the cause of all this shit again. You know, and that's the least he could have done for Johnny. You know,
yeah, he already gave him a job, bro, because he knew that he was pregnant with a girl.
A fucking job.
Test driving, bro. Come on, let's go, baby.
I mean, he caused Johnny his fucking business. If you think about it, Johnny was going good with Cobra Kai originally, and
Kreese did that when Kreese came over and swindled it from him.
No. But Daniel was already involved with every fucking thing, trying to get Johnny kicked out the building and shit like that. Daniel was the prick again.
Surprise, motherfucker. That's what you gotta get. Surprise, motherfucker.
So Daniel and they start training, and it becomes a Rocky 3 with them on the beach and with the didn't they play that? And they played
they played Eye of the Tiger. Yeah, they did play Eye of the Tiger. That shit was great in the montage. Everybody, we're gonna have a montage, baby. Let's go.
So we get to the day of the match, and they start fighting.
And it's the rules are different. The rules are during the tournament, not the championship round, where it was first to 3 wins. First to 3 points wins. And yeah, bro, it was exactly what you thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be like that, you know.
Johnny, all right, goes down. I do want to say this. Johnny's getting down 2-0. And they can't figure out, and Chosen's like, dude, something's going on. What's going on? And Daniel's like, I don't know. And Chosen, you know, has to slap it into Daniel. Well, you're his sensei for this match. What the fuck? You're the one that needs to figure it out.
Yeah, tell him he's like time.
And Daniel pretty much calls Tom out and has Johnny come over and pretty much did what Kreese would have done it, how he would have done it to Johnny. And Johnny,
you a pussy?
Now here's the thing: it would have been better if Kreese was still alive and he was the sensei for Johnny in that last match.
Oh no, that would have been great, but
that would have because they would because you know I think that's what they should have killed him after that. Just let him do that for Johnny.
Oh, we don't know if he's dead, bro. They never saw a body.
But you know, it would have been great. And you know, is that what is the problem, Mr. Lawrence? Nothing to say. And you know, Johnny just go out there and Johnny went back out there.
He basically talked shit to him. Got to talk shit to Johnny. He's like, I know. Johnny comes over. I know. I got to be defensive and be patient. He's like, no, go kick his ass.
Johnny looks at Daniel, and you think they're going. It looks like Johnny's about to go into the crane kick.
That's what I thought it was too.
Like, no, don't
that would be so great.
But he did like his own little thing.
A front forward flip with a kick in it. I guess I don't know how a front forward flip kick. I guess I don't know.
He did something, but it was like the guy. It put the guy in a position for Johnny actually to do his famous backhand to win the match.
Yep,
because that was like Johnny's signature move was that backhand, that back fist.
Yep, and got 3 points. Bing, bing, bing.
And Johnny wins, and he celebrates, and you know he even like Daniel, thank you, and they hold up the trophy together. But you know, Johnny,
and then LaRusso,
true Karate Kid, we all know that.
And then LaRusso says to Johnny what Johnny says to LaRusso in the first Karate Kid. He's like, "You're not too bad, Lawrence," because they had replayed that part earlier, where Lawrence was like, "Not too bad, LaRusso." He's holding the fucking trophy with him. But yeah, that's how it ends.
And well, they kind of, you know, do their little where everybody's heading, you know, Tori and what's his name?
Miguel.
No, not Miguel. Tori and
no, Tori and Robbie end up getting contracts from a reality show promoter. It's just like, no, we'll get you guys out there and you guys can do your stuff and this and that and get signed and autographs and endorsement deals. And then Miguel and an old girl, the LaRusso kid, I can't remember her name. They end up going to Okinawa together.
Yeah, they're going to be an exchange student.
Yeah, because she's going there for a program, but Miguel was taking like a gap year and just deferred to the next year, so you can go stay out there with her and get all settled in, and then come back. But yeah, everything happened.
Johnny buys the house, that original house that him and Daniel looked at when he was looking for a place to live or something like that. He actually is going to buy the house.
Yep, Well, of course, you got a dojo now, and that what the hell was that guy's name? With
I
the
don't.
with,
I never understood his character.
he was just a weird dude. I don't know who he is.
Yeah, the
What
big guy
part?
that wanted to be part of Cobra Kai so bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was an adult nerd,
he's working with Johnny now.
and he's going to teach the little kids because it was all the little kids that were there. It was so funny. I was like, holy shit. And
Johnny
Johnny
got the
shows,
dojo, and
yeah, he's in the dojo talking shit to the kids. He's like, how can you even see with those? Why do you even have those on?
yeah, yep, he gonna. But yet he's like, but y'all also gonna go train at the Miyagi dojo where Daniel was telling his students, y'all gonna go train at the Cobra Kai dojo for certain things.
Has to be balanced. Has to be balanced, Daniel-san.
And at the end, they just show Daniel and Johnny sitting at a restaurant, and they're talking about, I guess, okay, this is who I'm going to have for the tournament. You're going to have this kid for the tournament. Trading off players.
Yeah, pretty much. They're like, the All Valley's like, oh, man, the kids are talking about it. The All Valley tournament. It's back in style. Who would have known that
Daniel
somewhere
pawns off his own son to Cobra Kai, actually, in the conversation.
Who would have thought that the All Valley is where the land of karate, that's the kingdom of karate, is the All Valley. Let's go to the All Valley tournament. But yeah, bro, it was great though. I'm glad Johnny got to be the winner. You know, he beat that dude. That was fun. He, had his happy ending, had his little girl. Like, imagine having those two big brothers, Miguel and Robbie. Well, those are your big brothers. They're going to kick everybody's ass.
The ending I predicted, I thought it was going to end like Rocky 3, when Rocky and Apollo are just walking in the gym by themselves, and they're like, no newspaper, no TV, just you and me. And you want to do this? Oh, ring the bell, ding ding. And it ends with them just swinging at each other with the painting. That's how I thought it was going to end. Wish they would have ended it like that, them just walking. Because remember, Daniel, she got Tori and Daniel's daughter got to go work out at the arena. So that would have been perfect. Johnny and the Cobra Kai, and Daniel and the white, the white Miyagi-gi. And they're walking, and it's just you and me. Nobody, no audience, no trophies, just you.
And they did that so much through the series, though. I think that was enough.
No, but not like that, though. Where it was like mutual. They're like, okay, let's just do it one more time, and right, but then they fucking play "You're the Best" or whatever. Just end it with the pain, or just end it. It would have been fucking awesome and end it like that, just like Rocky 3. Like, we don't know who's going to win that fight,
But that was fun, bro. I actually liked how they ended it. They didn't need to go anymore. They closed a lot of circles. Like, they projected what everybody was going to be doing, which was pretty cool. I liked it. I thought they did a good job with it. Like, it did start to get tedious with some of the fights, like you said. That all the fights, the big group fights were always the same kind of group fights.
Them first 2 seasons, especially them YouTube seasons, those were those raw seasons. Where I think that was their best seasons, when they were on YouTube. The Netflix is when they got that's when they kind of started going off the wall with everything. It was slow it down, and another thing, like I was telling Mike D too, they went crazy with storylines. Like, the storylines were all over the place.
There's so many.
Like, there was just so many, and you didn't have enough time. And you could tell even with this last part of the season that we just saw, like, everybody's storyline was just cut out except Johnny's and Daniel's, and maybe I'm not even really the kids. I mean, they had small parts of it. I mean, now there was one thing I thought was ridiculous. I hate it, dog. I forgot to bring this up. Was that fucking virtual reality fucking that was some 90s shit.
That was some laser tag shit, bro. That was some
90s fucking movie making shit right there, dude.
That shit was hilarious.
That was the most lamest shit ever.
That was so funny. Yeah, there's a training montage where Hawk and the other guy that are both super smart, that ended up being best friends forever, and they're gonna end up going to Caltech instead of MIT and Caltech. And they built a virtual reality simulator to simulate the fucking baby Drago, little Terminator, a kid from Iron Garden or Iron Dragon, to train Robbie.
Why couldn't they just do it old way and just look at the tape?
Well, they did. That's what they did. But they put it into the program. And then Miguel was acting it out, getting told in his ear via headphones from the program to tell him what to do to counter against whatever Robbie was doing. But But then what ended up happening with Robbie is that whatever they were studying, oh boy, changed his stance, changed his style, and it was like, oh shit, Robbie didn't know what to do against that kid, and then the kid could have just won, but instead he fucking ends up fucking DQing Robbie by breaking his knee. That shit was fucked up. I didn't like that part. And then old girl, the LaRusso kid, didn't want to fight or whatever. But I'm glad that Johnny to me came out to be the number one guy on top. Got his dojo
I think
back.
all the three people that won the championships are the three people that deserved it the most. I think they did that right.
Yep, Tori fucking got her thing. That was fucking cool.
Miguel, who was originally the second main character when this all started, got his.
Yeah, he was the one that connected with Johnny. Because Johnny thought his mom was hot. They lived in the same building. So,
no, it started out. Remember, Miguel was the kid. He was in that store being harassed by your boys outside that store that night, the very first episode.
See, I don't remember that part.
Yeah, that's how he met Miguel. Miguel was being harassed by the Asian dude and the in the Jeep outside the store, and Johnny's eating its pizza.
I don't remember that. Like I said, bro, I don't remember.
Yeah,
you can say it all you want. I can't remember. That was 6 seasons ago, and
that's how it
4.5, 5 years ago.
No, that was like 8 years ago.
That's what I'm saying. It was so long ago. It was so long.
I went back and watched the first season not too long ago. It's like, damn, it was that good. Go back and you'd be like, damn, how it changed.
But it was good. I liked it. I'm glad they ended it like they did. I would definitely recommend if you haven't gone out there and seen this, go out there and watch it. Watch it all the way from the jump. It's actually really good. It's overacted at some parts because of course they're kids and they're doing acrobatics and they're doing karate.
And the baby Royal Rumble is fucking ridiculous.
There's so many of them. There's so many Royal Rumbles. That's not even the first one. Remember the one in the high school, where fucking Miguel broke his back?
Well, at least there was something that happened there. I'm talking about even the one at the Sakai. Oh yeah, we got to tell the people the Sakai was moved to the Valley too.
The Valley, no, because Terry Silver said
that was Daniel. That was the only way they could do it. I forgot how. It was
because he said that he'll take care of it because the guy was like, well, all the dojos have to be a part of it and all the senseis have to agree that we're still available.
Because he told Terry, that's the only way.
And Terry Silver's the one that was trying to make sure that everybody was getting in. He took Johnny on a joyride in one of the cars and then tried to pressure LaRusso in there. And he's like, don't the kids want to do it? And this and that. And all the kids are like, yeah, I do want to do it. Oh yeah, let's do it.
I'm surprised they didn't bring Mike Barnes in this season. Oh, this last part. I was shocked.
Well, who was the one who was the guy that married
Bobby?
Johnny and Carmen? That was Bob. Okay, that's right, because he was a priest, or he wasn't a priest, he was a pastor.
Pretty much every season, I think.
Yeah, he's been in a little bit in all of them.
I think second season is when they brought Bobby back with everybody.
Yeah. I was gonna say I don't remember him a lot in the first, but I remember him in the second season and stuff. But yeah, that was cool. They got married right before the baby was there. Like it was fun. It was fucking cool, man. Like I was super happy for Johnny. I was like, Johnny Lawrence got this is the ending that he should have
even
a long time
Robbie's
ago.
Mom, she kind of went to a redeeming arc too.
Yeah, yep. She was back in there and
she was there cheering on Robbie when he was fighting in that last match.
Yeah,
wasn't she the one with the painted face?
Mm-hmm. That was the LaRusso mom. That was her because she was working for Tori because she loved Tori too. Remember, she took Tori in under her wing after Tori lost her, her mom and whatnot.
And then Tori came clean about the LaRussos. Like, it's been a fucked up couple years, but
I know. You guys were always nice to me.
A couple years for you, it's been 8 for us.
Like, even though I was a bitch to you guys all the time, you guys still treated me nice. Thank you so much.
Can you pay for my college, Mr. LaRusso?
Got a college fund set up for you?
Oh yeah, we forgot. Then Chosen went back to Japan to see because he got a letter pretty much Kimiko. Like, thank for just wanted to be friends.
Kimiko, not Kimiko. You be messing up some names, bro. You be just on some fucked up shit today, huh? Fucked up shit.
He went back to go see Lucy Liu.
Not Lucy Liu, but the lady from the Iron Dragon.
She looked like Lucy Liu, though.
She looked like she could be Lucy Liu's like great aunt.
Shit, now? No, probably his twin sister.
No, not at all.
Lucy Liu's not no spring chicken, dude.
Yeah, but she doesn't look like her. Oh my God. We're not no spring chicken. Fuck you talking about?
And he went back to help her because apparently they became like little allies too.
Well, because when they were in the tournament, when they were in Amsterdam, right? Is that where they were? They were in Amsterdam?
Yeah.
Or no, it was Spain. No, it was Spain. That's where it was. They were Barcelona. Barcelona. That's how they say it. Barcelona. Like they got a lisp or some shit. And they hooked up there. They're like, this can never happen again because they're enemies, supposedly. But yeah, bro, that shit was fun. That was good. It was a good series. I'm glad it's over. I'm glad I got to watch it from beginning to end. But like I said, Johnny Lawrence deserved getting everything that he got. I'm super happy for him.
It had to end. It was time. It was.
Yeah, no, they needed to. I'm glad they only had 5 episodes. I was like, thank God, get this shit over with right away.
Yeah. There was no more. There was nowhere else you could go with this. I mean,
no,
it was over.
No, unless you bring fucking another.
Oh,
10,
then we did
years.
find out the mystery of Miyagi too. Forgot about that. Sorry to interrupt, but yeah, that too. We forgot that Mr. Miyagi actually saved someone's life. He didn't really. It was a big fucked up thing. So I don't even want to get into it really. Daniel's mom confessed. I don't know. She blew Mr. Miyagi, and he told her the story. I don't know.
After they already figured it out too. That was the funny part. She's like, "Oh, he told me about that." He's like, "What the fuck?"
But no, she had like details of it. Like,
no, but they already knew like most of the story. They didn't know. They knew the overview, but then she came out with the details, and he's like, "Well, how come you didn't say that before, bitch? It's been years. I've been fucking stressing about Mr. Miyagi. Oh, he killed somebody in a fucking Saikai. What the fuck, man?" Oh my god, that shit was nuts. But yeah, they tied up all the loose ends. The writers did their job on that. I'll give them props for that. But I guess we've been going for a little bit. Let's just talk about the big blockbuster that came out this weekend, Valentine's Day. Of course, was Captain America.
I was going to hold off on next week's show to talk about that.
All right, that's the teaser for next week.
No, I want to see what it does this week at the box office to really see if it's. I don't think. I mean, that movie spent too much money. It's never going to make. It's not going to make what it put out for it ever.
It is what it is. What are you gonna do?
Mike D says he's going to see it tonight. I don't.
Yeah, we'll hear what his review is. Maybe if he comes on, you bitch ass mo. I was gonna say some other shit, but I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah, I have no interest in it.
I'll wait for it to come on streaming.
I don't even care. I want to see Fantastic Four. That's the only thing. I want to see Thunderbolts when it goes on streaming. I'm going to look at that.
Thunderbolts looks fucking hilarious because I love old boy that's in there.
But I do want to see Fantastic Four.
The guy from Stranger Things. I love that dude. That plays like the Captain America type. That guy's fucking hilarious.
But you want to get on out here? We an hour, and I'm sure we're gonna come back Friday. So
yeah,
or Saturday,
probably.
Whatever.
We'll see. But yeah, we're good.
All right, let's do our shout outs. I'm just gonna do by the shows. I'm not doing my names this week, guys. So we got the Mo Dirt City Podcast, Wrestling Soup, the Don Tony Kevin Castle Show. Who else we got? We got the
Spitball Media.
We got Spitball Media. We got After the Huddle. We got Down South Sports Fanatics. We got Chris Matthews. I think that's it when it comes to all the shows.
I believe so. Yeah, well, they're not naming everybody.
I just need to do it like that from now on. Look at that.
There you go. Yeah, that's a lot faster and easier. Appreciate all the love and support, y'all. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. How many subscribers are away? We still only like 7 subscribers away. Are we?
I haven't checked. I think we were 6. It's 5 or 6.
Come on, y'all. Let's get it before
I get that 100, man. Let's get over that hill finally.
Yeah, before Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras is March 4th, bro. Come on, let's do it, y'all. Hook us up. Make sure you tell your mom and them. And yeah, bro, that's it. I guess till next time.
All right, guys. We'll see y'all next week for Phatty316 and Maximus. Wow.
Peace out, y'all.